I'm so hyped. I'm not going to be one of those guys that just flips the fuck out and trips balls just to entertain you guys. I want to have fun, but let's be real. This is it's all fun and games with Chad Bartlett. It's the first episode, but not only is it the first episode, but this may be my favorite episode because I'm going to be telling you about a triumph, a success that I had this week, something that I've been waiting for this moment, and it finally happened. You're not going to want to miss this.
Well, this journey starts way back in 1999. A 10-year-old me, who at the time was obsessed with the craze taking over the world called Pokemon. I was going to be a master. I had all the cards. I thought I knew what life was all about, but my good friend David Goins, aka Oz, turned me on to a game that he had just discovered. One that he thought would blow my 10-year-old little mind. So I raced home to turn it to Channel 3, put the disc in my PlayStation, and behold what this greatness was. It was amazing. It floored me. So many characters, the world, the war, the violence. Suikoden 2.
As the years went on, Suikoden 2 became just a lost memory, an archive in my past that I didn't think I would ever revisit. I got into different games. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 blew me away. I got into the Madden games. I got into the wrestling games. I was really into Pokemon Gold and Silver. And I didn't touch JRPGs for a long time. I got into first-person shooters. And I think the first one that really hooked me back in was Persona 3. And then following that, Persona 4, but I didn't touch that until it came to the PS Vita. But once that game dropped and it was in my mind, it started bringing back these fond memories and the love that I had for Suikoden 2. I hadn't completed the game. I definitely needed to. I definitely needed to see that load screen, to see these characters once again. And guess what? There was a new thing that had just happened in my life. Someone had introduced me to emulation. Emulators could bring back these games and I could have save states whenever I wanted to, fast forward through things, use cheat codes. It was a godsend, right? I downloaded my emulator. I had my ROM ready to go and I couldn't do it. It wasn't the same. An Xbox 360 controller plugged in to a Windows computer running an emulator was just not the feeling that I wanted, the nostalgia, that spark that I had when I was a 10-year-old kid. I needed that. I didn't want this artificial version. No, I wanted the real deal. So I looked online to see how I could get a copy of this Suikoden 2 original for the PS1. I was floored when I saw the prices for a complete copy of Suikoden 2. Holy crap! Over $200? Are you serious? People were selling the manual for $100 alone. These were scalpers. They were scalping my childhood. I was throttled, to be honest with you. Even a disc, just the game itself, was at least $80 to $100. What was going on with the world? I couldn't get the artificial flavoring. I couldn't get the real deal. I was just too damn broke. So then, it hit me. I may never, ever in my life get a complete copy of Suikoden 2 and relive the nostalgic days of 1999. So close to 20 years has gone by since I first played Suikoden 2. I had no memory card. Sometimes I had to turn my PlayStation upside down to get it to read discs. And when I found out that Suikoden was so expensive, I kind of gave up hope that I would ever have a chance to get that game. Well, I had a friend of mine who was a new friend, and you know how you have new friends, you just first get to know people and then they make these extraordinary claims. It's hard to believe them, but he told me he had a copy of Suikoden 2 when I was mentioning it as something that I really, really wanted and had been looking for a long time and had given up hope. And he said, I have it. I'll sell it to you. Well, he says he has it, but there's no way this thing's complete. Is it just the disc? Is it just the manual? Does he have just the back side of the case? I mean, this thing is nearly 20 years old, so there's no way. We go back to his room. He shows it to me. The case is busted up, but it's complete. He has the manual, he has the original case and the game. I look at the game disc and it looks like it's been used for frisbee golf. My stomach sinks. I'm about to vomit. I don't know if this thing is going to be playable, but I know that I have to get it. Eventually we work it out. And I get the thing from him. I bring it back home and it fucking plays. I change out the cases and here it fucking is. I finally got it. He gave me an incredible deal on it. We didn't know if it was going to run or not. We couldn't get his PS3 to go. We couldn't test it. He sold it to me at a bargain price. I'll never beat the price. It's got the manual, the disc, the case. I changed out the case for a nicer one that I had for a less expensive PlayStation game. But holy cow. I mean, the disc is in rough shape in the bottom. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. It's a little crusty, but the damn thing plays. It doesn't skip. It does great. So I don't know if I should get it doctored up. Any of you are experts. Would you take a chance on getting the disc resurfaced? I don't know that I will. It plays. You know, why risk it? But holy shit. Here it is. 20 years in the making. I've got a damn memory card now. I've got my PlayStation. I'm ready to rock and roll. So I just can't tell you how pumped I am to play this game again and actually be able to save it this time, not have to emulate it, and do it the right way. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for sharing this with me, and I look forward to having another It's All Fun and Games with Chad Bartlett.